Jaguars with runners at first and second, 2 down, top of the 8th. They lead 6-5. Thomas trying to keep that lead at just 1. Pitch is a strike on the inside corner, so Sean has battled back from 2-0 to even the count at 2-2. Sanderson, the pinch hitter, steps out of the box, takes a couple of practice swings. Back in there now. Sean, the long look in, gets the sign from Blaine Miller. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball just a little low and perhaps inside. That runs the count full, 3-2. So 3-2 with 2 outs, runners at first and second. The runners will get a jump start on this. And the runner at first can really get a big lead because Mike McClellan is playing back of him. The payoff pitch on the way, fouled back to the screen, and we'll do it again. It's interesting to me in baseball, watching it and calling it over the years, how many times in a situation like this, you got the runners on, 2 outs, 3-2, and they're off and running. How many times is that batter foul a pitch away? Let's see who will win this battle. Sean Thomas or Blue Sanderson? Sanderson's out of Aiken, South Carolina, junior. The payoff pitch. There go the runners, and the pitch hits him. Breaking ball hit him inside to load the bases. So 2 walks and a hit batter. Crown goes to third, Alford to second, Sanderson at first. And now here's Kevin Dotson, but here comes Coach Greg Appleton out of the dugout, and he's already made the move to the bullpen before he gets to the foul line. And we will take another 60-second break for this pitching change. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
Looking for relaxing and comfortable overnight accommodations in Columbus? Call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection. You can relax in their spa or saltwater pool. Near Bradley Park, the Wingate Hotel is convenient for shopping, dining, and entertainment, and they offer complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Rollins Way in Bradley Park. Call 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
So the Cougars go to their 5th pitcher of this game, and they bring in the closer, the big guy out of Missouri, Trey Watson, 6 foot, 200-pound left-hander out of Springfield, Missouri. Trey 2-2 has an ERA of 5. He has 7 saves. He could be in line to pick up a win if the Cougars could battle back here. But he is coming in, and a big baseball fire is raging around him right now. Jaguars of GRU Augusta lead 6-5. Top of the 8th inning with 2 outs, and they've got the bases loaded. 2 walks and a hit batter have loaded them up off of Sean Thomas. So Trey Watson trying to come in and put out the fire. During the pitching change, all of the Jaguar runners and the 2 base coaches went back to the dugout and all had a powwow. Here's Kevin Dotson. He is 1 for 4 on the afternoon. He struck out his last time up. There's a Jaguar at every base. 2 outs, top of the 8th. GRU Augusta already leading at 6-5, and big Trey Watson The left-handed closer is on. The big guy kicks and fires. There's a strike at the knees on the outside corner. It's what you have to do coming in out of the bullpen in this situation. Come in throwing strikes. Dotson, the right-hander, digs back in there. Watson to the belt and to the plate. Just missed. He went inside with him that time. Tried to get the inside corner at the knees. And the count is even at 1-1. Watson, the deep breath, comes set at the belt. The 1-1 pitch, fouled away down the right side. Pitch was high and inside and tied up Dotson. And now he's in a hole at 1-2. Trey Watson in 18 innings has 25 strikeouts. Number 26 would be most appreciated right here, Trey. To the belt and to the plate. Trying to get him to chase a fastball up and away. Laid off of it, too far out of the zone to go fishing. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, this is where Trey wants to make it happen right here. He does not want to run the count full with the bases loaded, so go after him right here, Trey. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball just missed the outside corner, 3-2. So here we go. Bases loaded, 2 down, top of the 8th, 3-2 count. The runners will be off and going. Augusta already has a 1-run lead. Watson to the belt and to the plate. Swung on and just got a piece of it to stay alive. My goodness, that tied him up so much inside. A very awkward, weak swing by Dotson, but to his credit, he was able to get a piece of the ball. Trey was running that pitch in on his hands. So we'll do it all over again. To the belt. There go the runners. The 3-2 pitch fouled back to the screen, and he may have taken a hack at ball 4. The pitch was up and out, appeared to be from here up out of the strike zone, but too close to take for Kevin Dotson. He couldn't do anything but spoil it and foul it away. So the third 3-2 offering on the way to the plate. And the pitch is downstairs for ball 4. Blaine Miller holds it there. 2 extra beats. And you can tell Blaine is saying something. He's not turning around. The Cougar dugout is all over the plate umpire. He's shaking his head no. And that's a bases loaded walk. And it's 7-5 Augusta. Man, was that close. Cougars thought it was strike 3. Blaine held it there for a long time. Dugout was all over him. Coach Appleton was a couple of steps out. Well, you got to do damage control here, Trey. And the pitch is outside ball 1. And now the problem is you get back to the 2 guys in their order that you really fear, Clint Hardy and Drew Taylor. Each one of these guys has hit a home run. Hardy in the first game today. Taylor, a 3-run shot here in this game. The 1-0 pitch almost hit him inside. 2-0. Hardy was lucky to skip the rope and get out of the way at that one. He wanted no part of taking one for the team on that one, however, as that one was coming right at his shins. Now Ryan Eiley, the shortstop, runs in to talk to Trey Watson. Bases still loaded, a run in, 7-5, Jaguars top of the 8th. 2-0 pitch to the belt, to the plate, way outside ball 4. Boy, Trey nowhere near. And you know Hardy's going to be taking here, and he might be taking 2 strikes, even though he's their number 3 hitter. The 3-0 pitch with the bases loaded. Oh, he's swinging away, and he pops it up into center field, short of the track, and Brendan Collins makes the grab for out number 3. Well, thank you very much. Augusta thinking that, like me, maybe the Cougars were thinking that he could just lay one in there for a strike, and they were very aggressive and swung away, but he flied it to left center for the out. But damage has been done. 1 run has crossed here in the 8th, and the Jaguars have their 2-run lead back. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. GRU Augusta 7 and Columbus State 5. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540, WDAK. Cougar Baseball is sponsored by Pepsi, Burger King, the Wingate Hotel in Bradley Park, CB&T,
Thank you.
and the St. Francis Orthopedic Institute. Follow the Cougars on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540, WDAK.
You don't hear of people being persuaded into liberalism. They more or less just become it.
You are in danger of becoming a liberal.
Conservatism is a constant, daily, intellectual application and pursuit.
Rush keeps you on the right path.
Liberalism is the most gutless thing you can do. It's easy. And it's what everybody devolves to if they are not actively, thoughtfully conservative.
News Radio 540, WDAK. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540, WDAK.
Third pitcher of the day is on for the Jaguars as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the GRU Augusta leading Columbus State 7-5. Adam Grice is a 6'2", 185-pound freshman out of Evans, Georgia. That's in the Augusta area. And let's see what he has done on the year. 2-0 with an ERA of 7.46, 25 and a third innings, 37 hits, 16 strikeouts, and 9 walks. Carson Bowers, Blake Edwards, and Kevin Manos due up against the sidearmer, almost submarine pitcher. First pitch is inside, 1-0. Carson 1 for 3 in this game. He's a skinny right-hander. And the next pitch is in there for a strike. Submariner. Well, I'll have to say, in the top of this inning, you could have knocked me out of this chair with a feather when Clint Hardy swung on that 3-0 pitch. The 1-0 sails way outside. The 1-1 rather outside. 2-1. Pitcher had just walked a run in. Bases still loaded, 3-0 count. In on his hands, pulled it foul. 2-2. And even though Hardy is the number 3 hitter and he has a home run today, their second leading home run hitter, I don't know. That's why baseball's great, isn't it? A lot of opportunities to play armchair manager or press box manager. The 2-2 in on his hands, fouled away. Now the pitch was a strike. Down around the knees, and he got it in the air to left center. He gets it in the air to right today. He's got a shot, but not that time. Watson got out of it. There's a drive to left. Left fielder going back. Diving attempt, can't get it. It's going to go all the way to the wall. And Carson Bowers, a leadoff double here in the 8th inning. So there's a good start to the Cougar 8th. Carson Bowers hit a sinking liner toward the line in left, and Kevin Dotson made a diving attempt, couldn't come up with it, went to the wall. The dive did not cost him did not give up an extra base. Carson was going to have a double off of that all the way. And here is Blake Edwards. So the Cougars with 6 outs to play with, needing a couple of runs at least to keep it going. Sidearmer comes in and he pulls it foul. 0-1. Right-hander getting loose. in the Jaguar bullpen. Blake 0 for 3 in this game. Fly ball to right. Right fielder Dennis has a bead on it, though, and throw back to second after he makes the catch. And Carson Bowers is back in there safely. As a matter of fact, the second baseman went tumbling over Carson. Everybody okay. So one down. That is Sanderson, who is out and right, by the way. Stayed in the game after pinch hitting.
Number 8, Matt Nettles.
And speaking of pinch hitters, here is Matt Nettles to pinch hit to get a lefty against the right-handed Submariner. Pitch misses outside, 1-0. So Matt Nettles pinch hitting for Kevin Manos, who has 2 home runs and a strikeout in this game. But this guy, the right-hander, is tough against right-handers, so Matt is in there as a left-hander. The pitch is outside, 2-0. Matt with 8 home runs on the season. Again, if he could get it up to right field, has a chance to get it out of here and tie the game with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Adam Grice, 6'2", 185, right-handed freshman. Coming from down under, the Submarine pitch. Popped him up in the left field, and Kevin Dotson has a bead on it, and he's under it, and he's got it for the second out of the inning. So the Cougars are going to have some more 2-out magic. Boy, they've done that a lot in this doubleheader today. A lot of runs pushed across with 2 outs, and we'll take another 2-out happening here to get a run home and not waste a leadoff double, trailing by 2 in the 8th. Brian Eiley singled and scored a run in the last inning. A chopper up the middle. Second baseman Rao has it, though, by the bag, throws to first, and he got it. So the Cougars waste a leadoff double by Carson Bowers, leave him stranded here in the 8th. We go to the 9th inning in game number 2. It's Georgia Regents Augusta 7, Columbus State 5. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CD&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CD&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CD&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
In blind taste test, consumers are asked to choose which cola taste they prefer.
I usually drink Coke, but the Pepsi was way better than Coke. You can tell the difference.
I was a little bit surprised that Pepsi's sweeter.
Pepsi hit it right on the money.
Nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi versus Coke where they have a preference.
I'm a Coke drinker, and I took the Pepsi challenge, and I like Pepsi. I'll give Pepsi a shot, though.
Let your taste decide. Pepsi, a Southern original. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Top of the 9th inning at Ragsdale, and the Trey Watson and the Cougars got to hold GRU Augusta right here. Can't afford to give them any more. 7-5 Augusta on top. Boy, wasted a leadoff double there in the 8th inning. That one hurts. Trey's got to hold him right here. Drew Taylor, 3-run home run earlier in this game. Takes a pitch downstairs for ball 1. That controversial ball 4 call with the bases loaded got in the 7th run, swinging a foul back to to the catcher's mitt, 1-1. That would have ended the inning if the call had gone the Cougars' way, a strike instead of a ball. That had the dugout in an uproar. Fastball pounded the outside corner, and a ball and 2 strikes. I just heard from my good friend, CSU Hall of Famer Herbert Green. Pitch misses downstairs. 2-2. All-time winningest men's basketball coach in Gainesville, Florida, listening to the ball game on iHeartRadio, and he says, "Let's go Cougars." We're with you, Herbert. There's a pitch pulled foul down the third base side. 2-2. Herbert, obviously, the numbers speak for himself. The basketball court is named after him in the Lumpkin Center, one of the great basketball coaches of all time. But let me tell you, that man has a passion for baseball. There's a chopper toward third, cut off by Edwards in the hole. High throw, though, and he's safe. So Blake cut it off, but the throw was high. And so that high throw allows Drew Taylor to reach to lead off the ninth inning. And here's Nick Rao, the second baseman. I can't tell you the number of times through the years that Herbert's been with me in press boxes all over the place, whether it's Kennesaw, Georgia, or Jacksonville, Florida, or Milledgeville, Georgia. Fastball is in there for a strike to Rao. Sometimes right here at Ragsdale or wherever it may be, and especially for the exciting postseason baseball, and he's the biggest baseball fan around. The 0-1 is on the outside corner. 0-2. I love to go back and listen to old highlights, especially that World Series year. He was, the regional was at Kennesaw. He was in the booth that day. You could get a kick out of how much he was into it and enjoying it. The pitch is high, 1-2. Coach Appleton still talks about that all the time, every time he listens to some of that 2002 postseason. And hearing Herbert in the booth and his cheers and his comments. The 1-2. Pitch misses outside, 2-2. We had a rowdy time down in Jacksonville at North Florida, didn't we, Herbert? Beat them at their North Florida's place. Won the regional down there that year to advance to the World Series. The pitch is high and away. 3-2. That was kind of a small press box down there, and I'm not sure they liked us very much after that weekend was over. Beat North Florida in the championship game of the regional, sitting in North Florida's dugout, as a matter of fact. Swing and a miss. The throw down to second, and there's going to be batter's interference. The runner is out at second anyway, but batter's interference on the strikeout and the throw down. He fell into the catcher, Blaine Miller, and so that is another double play. A strikeout and a batter's interference double play. Blaine actually went through with the throw and threw the runner out anyway. He bunts it down the first base line. That's a good one. Scooped, and a great play by Trey Watson. Are you kidding me? He got over and just batted the ball with his glove to first baseman Mike McClellan, and he got him. He didn't scoop it. He just batted it with his glove from about 10, 12 feet away and right on the money and made it. Well, that's it here in the top of the ninth. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. You got to change positions, grab a lucky spot, and we got to go get them Cougars. Jaguars lead at 7-5. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
2 is a beautiful number. 2. Such balance. 2. Harmony. 1, 2. And equality. Most of the time.
We've got two different ways of looking at things.
The Valley's Morning News.
I just was calling to give you my 2 cents.
And these two make for one great show.
I started to put 2 and 2 together and I realized where they stood.
The Valley's Morning News with Scott and West. Yes. Monday, 7 to 9 on News Radio 540 WDAK.
If you have family or friends looking for great overnight accommodations in Columbus, call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find new remodeled rooms complete with HD 46-inch TVs and secure high-speed wireless and wired internet. Near Bradley Park in North Columbus, the Wingate Hotel is close to shopping, dining, and entertainment. And after your busy day, relax in their saltwater pool or spa. They offer a complimentary shuttle to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Rollins Way in Bradley Park, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Well, we go to the bottom of the ninth. Brendan Collins leading it off, top of the order. Cougars trailing by 2. In the first pitch, he swings and fouls it straight down, so he's in the hole at 0-1 against the tough submarining right-hander out there. Got to get a man on here. Breaking ball missed outside, and it's 1-1. Brendan 1 for 4 in this game, singled in the first inning, and 3 flyouts after that. Got to get a man on to bring the potential tying run to the plate here in the ninth. And the next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. Boy, Trey Watson made a heck of a play to end the inning. I didn't think he had a prayer to get him, and would not have. It wasn't even a scoop over to first. They just batted the ball over there with his glove. 2-1, almost hit him inside. 3-1. A conventional throwing right-hander loosening up in the Jaguar bullpen. Cougars trying to get a leadoff man on here. 3-1 pitch downstairs, ball 4. Good start. So the leadoff man is on. A fast man on at first, and Brendan Collins. And the Cougars will indeed bring the potential tying run to the plate in the person of Jackson Oliver. Big Mike McClellan with his 14 home runs is waiting on deck. Jackson 0 for 3 with a walk in this game. And the pitch, a strike on the outside corner. Brendan with great speed at first. He was caught stealing for the first time in 30 attempts in the first inning of this game. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. His run, not the important one, though. It's the guy in the batter's box right now, down by 2. 0-1 is fouled off of the umpire. Back to the screen, 0-2. Cougars trying to give him a finish to run their winning streak to 10 games. 9 now with the win in the opening game. Runner leads. The 0-2 pitch just missed the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Again, the wind's blowing out to right. Get it up to right. You've got a chance to tie the game. The 1-2 just missed again on the outside. Just off the outside corner, 2-2. Jackson Oliver has 4 home runs on the season. Collins gets his lead at first. The 2-2 pitch. Chopper toward third. Third baseman Fields goes to second. Low throw, but the second baseman Rao makes the catch and the force there. That was a nice play by Patton and a good catch of a low throw by Nick Rao at second. So that gets the leadoff man. 1 down. Oliver is now on at first, fielder's choice. And here is Mike McClellan. He represents a potential tying run here in the bottom of the ninth. He's got 14 home runs on the season. Pitch is driven deep left field. That ball is hooking foul. Oh my goodness, when he touched it off, I think everybody in the park thought it was going to get out of here, but he hit it so hard, he got on top of the ball that the ball was diving and hooking at the same time. It ended up not having home run distance and landed just foul. Just missed a chance for extra bases, perhaps. But 2 or 3 people on the Augusta side probably fainted.